Today, we'll be unboxing and assembling the Planck, a 40% ortholinear keyboard from Trop. Make sure you stay tuned, because I made some mistakes and I want to make sure you learn from them. This kit consists of the case, the faceplate, PCB, USB Type-C cable, stabilizers, and all required hardware. I also bought the keycaps for an extra 25 bucks. The first thing I did was lubricate stabilizers. They're quite scratchy, but the feet are flat, so there's no need to clip them. There are two methods to building this keyboard, the loose plate method and the extra secure method. I'll demonstrate both. Pause the video here if you want to read the instructions provided with the kit. First, we'll be assembling it with the secure method. Install the PCB into the case, and then flip it over and secure it with screws from the bottom. The screws thread into the PCB, so be sure to take your time. Next, install the brass hex nut spacers on top of the screws protruding from the PCB. Now, install the faceplate on top. Secure in place with the provided silver hex nuts. Now it's time to install your switches. Make sure you pay attention to what direction your pins are facing. I tried to install this one backwards, and I ended up bending the pin. At this point, I disassembled the entire board and proceeded with the loose plate method. I started by installing a few anchor switches to establish the proper distance between the plate and the PCB. After bending a few more pins, I finally had all switches installed. Notice that the two switches next to the spacebar face the opposite direction from all the other switches on the board. Now, place the PCB with switches inside the case. Flip over your case and install the screws from the back side. They should screw in fairly easily. If you feel any resistance, check the screw for any stripped threads. Finally, install your keycaps on the board, and it's time for that sweet sound test. Thanks for watching, and I'll make a follow-up video on my experience learning to use a 40% ortholinear keyboard.